characters.
Yeah, it doesn't work as a kill option most of the time. Yeah.
So what he would start doing is go for down throw nair or down throw tech chase.
Just because it's guaranteed damage, or?
I think it's like I'm not 100% sure why he would go for that over the up air, or for the cargo up throw. But my understanding is that he would try to get a tech chase on the side platform or go for a nair on DI in.
And then you can either up air or bear the side platform with it.
That's what I was seeing.
Or up smash.
I'm not an expert on Donkey Kong.
I mean, we'll see, but I appreciate you pointing that out. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. The other thing that I would notice is that June would grab ledge sometimes, and then during the invincibility of grabbing the ledge, as Puff is drifting back to stage, up B towards Puff, and then
drift back in. Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah.
Because even if you trade, you just up B back immediately, right? It's not like Puff has a move that sends you down.
No.
Really. So.
Like, the worst possible scenario is like Puff hits you with, I guess, back air.
A fair or a bear.
Or a fair, and
but it sends you back towards stage. I feel like fair would be the worst because back air sends you far enough that you probably get into stage. Fair, maybe it drops you low and then Puff gets over you or something. But I understand it. Like, I'm picturing it in my mind right now. I'm like, oh yeah, DK just does his helicopter thing and gets back to stage.
Exactly. And the scary thing is, as well, as if you're drifting back as Puff and get hit by the strong hit of up B, you're DIing terribly and you could die because Puff does die early.
All right, Battlefield game 1. Junebug gets the first hit. But
H-Box is the first grab, and Junebug
there's the down throw.
Oh,
interesting.
Grab. This is a giant melee.
You are a connoisseur of that mode.
I am.
What is it, number 3 in the world, giant melee?
Number 3 in the world. I'm proud.
Ooh.
But H-Box, he is prepared for this matchup. He does not want to lose to Junebug this year.
So interesting that Junebug just holds space there. I mean, you're just always going to see DK with the back turned, right? That's so typical. But it's going to make it hard to get those grabs. He has to choose a mode, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a stance character in a fighting game where
I like that.
You can either go for backer mode and try to out backer Puff, or you can face full Shades of Josh, man.
Yeah, go for out backer, or
you try to CC a bear and dash forward and go for like down tilts, try to get a grab on Puff drifting back, maybe up air to read a drift.
But a grab here for Junebug would be huge.
We're seeing a lot of dash dance and a lot of charge punch. Very DK Icy's actually.
Well, I feel like, you're noticing that Junebug values charging the punch so much. He'll retreat just to go charge punch, right?
Yeah.
And say, H-Box, you have to come chase me down.
Yeah, and also it's like, even if you whiff the punch, like, there isn't really that big of a punish that Puff gets on you.
Yeah, unless you're at like 150% like we just saw.
I commentated, it was with Mango and Moki, I commentated Faust versus Bing at Laundersland 2.
Okay, sure.
And Bing would just charge punch and just let it rip. Because the EV...
Oh.
I was talking about how the EV isn't that bad and the H-Box is making me shut my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, this should be death. He'll get a full charge punch, but every single punch so far has whiffed, and H-Box has actually, I feel like, been baiting it really, really well when he sees the steaming monkey head.
Yeah.
He's jumping a little bit, because Junebug always goes for, like, short hop punch so far, right? And then H-Box just takes to the ground. So far the down throw is not looking that convincing.
Not really, but okay.
All right.
It's so funny because against every other character in the game, it's just you're getting blendered, and then against Puff, you just reset to neutral.
He's going to try and punch soon, I think. It might not kill yet is the thing. Maybe he needs another back air.
Junebug is fishing for his ult. When is he going to pop it?
What do you do here? There's that.
Oh,
there's the nair.
That's follow-up, you know? Let's get some extra damage.
I guess I see the vision, right? Again, I don't know. You said it wasn't going to be that much off of the not much punish when he whiffs a giant punch, but so far he's kind of paid the price every single time. That wasn't as bad, but
yeah, it's just so difficult because H-Box is playing the diagonal game so well against Junebug, where he'll spend a lot of the time diagonally up. Junebug is now adapted to this, trying to play underneath H-Box and get vertically under him and go for an up air. But when H-Box is playing this diagonal game, it is so difficult for Junebug to get in. And even if he gets a bear, like, it doesn't really do that much.
Yeah, I think we're probably about to enter a new level of conditioning, right? Where, like, June knows that he's whiffed so many punches. Never mind, he just goes for it. Okay.
I can hear the crowd cheering from here.
Yeah? A modest clap. A golf clap, which is hard to think of. I mean, whenever DK claps, it's like a seismic event.
Yes, it shakes the screen.
That's why you don't want to lose as a DK player, because his clapping animation when he loses.
The crowd also is really ferocious.
Like
during the Junebug J move set, people were yelling the DK rap in the crowd. So he's always the fan favorite. That's the other secret to the DK success. Like, no one ever roots against him. Tried to go low. Great DI getting back to ledge.
Yeah, and that damage is not insignificant that you get from the up B.
Yeah. And now H-Box is getting closer and closer to kill percent.
How many wines does he have? Wow, nice scout out there. Punishes the greed for the punch. Okay.
Just letting him do it.
Still haven't seen a giant punch connect.
Yeah, but when it does, you know.
Always jumping giant punch so far, right? I mean, it makes sense against Puff. She's in the air a lot.
It's just she's never going to land. So if you do the whiff, I guess if you just do a grounded giant punch, you have to hard read HBox fast falling in front of you, which I don't think he's ever going to do. Because he's mostly approaching from diagonally above.
Yeah, that's true.
With backer or drill. Oh, that's so sad. He had the right idea.
The thing is, it looks like, Justin, that because... Oh, that's so fast. It looks like because of Puff's drift, HBox is actually just bearing it on reaction, right? Like, Punch is huge, but so is Puff back air. And Punch, despite the fact that it is a very, very big move and has a little bit of invincibility on it, it takes a long time to come out, right? In the time after that.
If he's able to, like, I don't know if it's on reaction, but if it is on reaction, like, it makes sense why HBox is spacing this way.
Yeah, yeah. You can see June is playing for it, too. I mean, he basically just dash danced in the corner once he had the punch wind up in that last stock.
Yeah. Stage selection-wise, this makes perfect sense as well.
Yep.
In their collision set before, Junebug's DK was considered like a top player and was still like his character of the month.
Yeah.
Or character of the year, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, finally gets one.
This was the stage he won on.
Of course, I would imagine so.
Yeah. And doing a phenomenal job right now, because DK with playing against Puff with a lead is very different than playing against Puff from behind.
Yeah, especially, I mean, June is such a patient player when he needs to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you see him just retreat. Oh.
And the grab. Like, when do you see Puff getting grabbed in this matchup? I guess when you ever see this matchup is the other question.
When it's these two players, usually.
Exactly. Literally only these two players.
Yeah. That almost killed.
Yeah. Blessing of Yoshi's. A couple more.
Loses the punch. That's okay, though.
And then HBox going for the second. Oh, I can't tell if it was an edge cancel or not, but really good evasion from Junebug. What are you doing, sir? Still gets a dash attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for DK to do anything there. I think by the time June realized that HBox was charging F smash, he was low enough to the ground that you couldn't down air. Okay, nice. Nice way to close it out by HBox.
HBox still at very dangerous percent, and Junebug taking his sweet time charging that punch.
Oh yeah, one back air with bad DI, one up air will spell the end of Jigglypuff right now.
It's also a little bit scary because if HBox keeps going to side platform, the up B, the killing hit of up B
it
hits
onto the side platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he first does his wind up.
Yeah, but it's a little bit risky for Junebug to go for that because if he does whiff and HBox has the timing down, he could just rest it, but oh, double spot down. Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do here? I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for stomp, regrab, cargo up throw.
Yeah.
Instead of just going for the punch because it wouldn't kill.
It's
I
funny.
don't know what does more damage.
For a character with so much killing power, I mean, I guess it was at a really low percent since DK doesn't really have that reliable combos as Puff, as we've seen.
What? The grab release up air? I've never seen that before.
That's new technology, Justin.
He's been saving it for this moment.
That's an innovation.
Also, he was up 3 stocks to 1 versus HBox.
Yeah, is that really when you want to use it? But it doesn't, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out for that because what's the counterplay? There finally gets the regrab. A lot of damage. No, actually, it looked like a lot of damage, but it's really only 33, which isn't nothing, but...
I can't believe it took 20 years for people to realize this character was good.
Punch on deck. This is the first time we've seen June hit with it. Oh, and now he has every kill option in the book
He might not even need the punch. Okay, what's he going to do? Oh, he was waiting. He wants that. Oh! And lets it rip. Giant punch, shaking the water bottle.
Okay, so both times, here's something interesting. Both times that June landed the punch that time, he did it while HBox was grounded and trying to go to side platform. It was an anticipation, right?
Yes.
I feel like before he was doing it when HBox was landing, and that's why it wasn't working.
So he's mixed up the beat that he's throwing out
Exactly,
the punch on.
exactly.
Very smart. Good observation. I like that.
I might not be entirely right, but I think that's true. Okay, that should be
HBox
death.
saying, I'm just going to rest you.
We'll get something here for June. Yeah, not much.
It's a decent, like, 30-ish.
Yeah.
For a mid-tier on Puff, that's pretty good. There's some characters that can't do anything.
I mean, this stage looks so brutal because DK's already paltry combos on this character just, like, don't exist anymore at all.
Yeah. The one good thing, though, is that the blast zones are a little more favorable for DK killing off the top with the up air.
Yeah, that's fair, but how do you get to the up air?
Yeah.
If it wasn't killing on Yoshi's off of cargo up throw up air, I feel like it's never going to kill here.
Yeah.
And it's such a risk to chase her, right, in the air with no platform to provide safety.
Exactly.
So, okay, see there, he did it while HBox was in the air, and HBox can just, on reaction, jump over it.
Yeah. And I want to see, yeah, now he's trying to do it on the landing and is mixing it up, but HBox is a step ahead. Like, these levels of conditioning are really, it's interesting to see.
This feels like the matchup that, like, of the DK matchups I've seen, this feels like the one most defined by Giant Punch and its presence.
Yes, for sure. Because DK doesn't really have, it's actually very similar to Samus, where Samus doesn't have
charge shot.
many
Oh,
kills.
against Puff. Yeah, you're totally right.
You just have to charge the charge shot in a lot of spots when Puff is away from you, instead of being proactive and taking space.
Okay. Yeah, scouts out the roll. Knew that a grab could potentially be unfavorable.
Oh. Yeah, I really like the mix-ups that Junebug was playing between hopping over HBox and going for the back air, or hopping underneath HBox and going for the up air. Because if HBox is the wrong DI for one of them, he dies. And Junebug read it right.
You see how unconcerned HBox is at taking to the air using some jumps? Because that's what we're saying. It's so scary for DK to chase up there. There's just no safety net beneath you.
Yeah.
That is all off of June chasing with an up air.
Yeah. But he has to. Like, he has to approach.
Yeah,
because
he's down to stock.
HBox very gladly will play this passively if Junebug does not threaten him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He actually is doing it right now. Like, he's not really super obliged to take space here. He's just playing this diagonal from Junebug and saying, you know, catch me. The cat with the laser pointer.
Ooh.
But Junebug's pawing at it.
Yeah, I don't hate that, right?
I mean, he kind of has to.
You know what it reminds me also? You ever watched Smash Ultimate?
Sometimes, yeah.
The way that June is playing with neutral B, yeah, right. It's never gonna happen on this stage. The way that June is playing with neutral B is like how Cloud plays with neutral B in Smash Ultimate.
Is that's the
limit charge?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Where like it is fully worth it to retreat from a situation just to charge it.
Yeah, because it's your main kill option.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
Takes space. It is the deterrent from Hungrybox approaching you in ways that are more dangerous.
What I'm saying is that Giant Punch is Cloud's limit break, and I wish it had a longer animation when it hit Final Fantasy VII style.
I've never played Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
Never.
You should
I'm
play
not
the
a gamer.
remake.
I'm literally not a gamer, though.
Yeah, you're not. That's true. We got Roblox and Melee.
Exactly. Sometimes a card game if I'm feeling it. But that dash attack sent him nowhere at like 105%. That's very surprising to me.
Again, he Giant Punched while HBox was in the air.
Yeah, I'm really liking these drills that HBox is doing
yeah, me
to
too.
cover. That was incredibly fast.
Yeah.
But it covers Junebug's approach with the up B, and because there's not as much vertical movement.
He's going for the setup again. Interesting.
He's looked at Junebug.
And then F smash or down smash.
That's so funny.
I mean, this is something I feel confident HBox has never seen this before. This method of trying to kill Puff.
Yeah. Because
so he's got to figure it out on the fly.
And he kind of did.
He did die for it.
Some degree.
He did die for it. Makes me wonder, why doesn't June just do that as soon as he gets HBox to kill percent? I feel like there have been a couple times where he goes for
my guess is there's some sort of counter, like mashing into DI out or something.
Yeah, probably.
It seems hard.
But does HBox know the counterplay?
You could
That's
test
the thing. I think you maybe test a few stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's risky now. You're in your elimination game, but we'll see.
From winners, at least.
Yeah.
Because both of these players still, if they lose, well, one of them was going to lose this, but unless something crazy happens.
We could write something new into the rule set.
Just both of them go to losers.
Yeah, even better. Bananas versus Michael type shit.
Or like how before the end of Start GG, there were some errors with the seeding where I don't know why it was always Aklo, but Aklo would have pop up twice in brackets.
Oh, weird.
And there would be 2 Aklos in top 8 of several super majors.
You know, Null used to break a lot of the API scraping things because his tag is Null.
Yeah, I remember the old PG stats
exactly.
top 50 where there was just no player ranked.
There was no name there.
It was so awesome.
Okay. So now is the percent where I feel like charge smash attack kills, but up air doesn't, right? And that's what June got off of the grab release the first time. Ooh!
Great shark. Realizing that HBox is doing the same drift away after a full hop over and over and catching the landing. And HBox firing right
And it's
back.
always been when HBox is beneath the platform. I wonder if that has anything to do with it when June is landing those giant punches.
I think it's just being a little bit safer underneath the side platform as opposed to doing it in center stage.
Yeah, maybe.
That's my guess.
This might go on to the, okay.
Wow, what a call out on the shield.
I don't like that from Junebug at all.
Oh, and no tech.
And a star KO.
Every time he rests, HBox looks over at Junebug.
Really? I'm going to watch for that.
And now he's just laughing his stadium transformations.
Yeah. Hey, how far does Giant Punch go? Surely not through an entire rock wall.
Unless?
I don't think so.
We've seen weirder stuff happen.
It definitely goes through the platforms, right?
Yes.
The scaffolding.
Yes, it does. 100%. I love Melee.
Yeah,
This is what we're here for, baby.
Hey,
wave
Hungrybox.
to the camera.
Maybe June can wave too. I'm sending telekinetic thoughts to you right now. Junebug, look at me.
Junebug
look at me.
he's
Junebug,
too locked in.
I need you to Giant Punch.
He just
you can charge
dabbed.
another.
He's an entertainer. He knows the Ultimate Kids are watching.
Oh! Again on the platform. That's where he's getting him, on the side plats.
HBox is showing him, but Junebug's a gamer.
Another rest, though. Has this entire game been rest from Hungrybox?
Yeah, I think it has. Yeah, there hasn't been an edge guard.
Yeah. Even though Hungrybox has looked good in the edge guards. And it's going to be one more to close out the set.
Long may he reign. Hungrybox moving forward in winners. I think that takes him to top 8.
Winner's side top 8. To face potentially Wizzy, Plup, or Aura. Yeah.
He is, I don't know what they're talking about after, but I'm sure he is so overjoyed right now.
Oh, he's been looking at the bracket. He knows that if there's a moment for H-God to resume his winning streak, or just to get another one on the docket, it's this tournament.
Because it's been 3 years.
3 years, really?
A novel, like a true Hungrybox victory.
Wow.
At like a major.
That's
super
wild.
major.
That's wild. 3 years.